Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Exploring AI Tools with Dr. Finney, an initiative by the Holistic Medic Network. Here, we learn about AI tools that can make your daily task easier. If today is the first time you're coming across our channel, do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification bell so you get notified anytime we go live. Right. Today is episode 11 of our 12-week series where we explore AI tools. And today we are going to learn how to produce AI images that have text embedded in them. If you have used AI tools for a while, one of the things you are going to realize is in as much as AI tools are doing very well in producing hyper-realistic images, most AI tools, the moment you introduce text into the image, it gets distorted. The text gets distorted. And I'll show you an example of what I mean by a distorted text. But what we are going to do today is going to show us how to correct that. This AI tool is going to render our text in such a wonderful and beautiful manner that I'm confident that you would opt for this AI tool very often, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to introduce us to the AI tool for today's episode, right? So the AI tool we are going to be looking at today is called ideogram. Ideogram. So just like Instagram, but instead of Insta, ideo. Okay, ideogram. And ideogram is an AI tool that helps you create hyper-realistic images. It helps you create logos, designs, posters, t-shirt designs. The unique feature of ideogram is its ability to incorporate text into your image in such a smooth and flawless manner. All right, let me show you an image of what I mean by the text getting distorted when you input it in most AI tools. So this, for example, is an image that I asked one AI tool to generate. I just wanted the AI tool to spell out fantastic in a stylish font. And this is what it came out with. This is one of its outputs. And as you can see, this this neither spells the word fantastic. I mean, you can feel the attempt. You can actually see that the AI tool tried to produce the word fantastic, but it's not there at all. And this is what I mean by how once you introduce a text into the image, an AI tool, most AI tools are not able to carry out that task perfectly. But ideogram is the breakthrough for us at this point. Currently, ideogram is on its 3.0 version. And if you want to get into this interface, you can just open a new tab, type ideogram, and hit enter. And then the first option that pops up, you select that. Once you select that, you're going to go into an interface that will ask you to sign up. I am already signed in, and so that's why I'm having this final interface. But if you are meeting it for the first time, you need to sign up with your Gmail account, and then you come into this interface. Now, when you come into this interface, don't be too quick to just hop on into creating. Take your time to explore. So what you see here are these tabs. Here, top represents top designs that have been created by everybody that uses ideogram worldwide. So every person, every designer, every user of ideogram, the top designs from all over are curated and placed under this tab. Now, if you want to look at images generated that are about people, okay, people as a subject, then you can go to this tab. Here is for products, here is for nature, here is poster, here is logo, here is t-shirts, okay? And I'm going to take a minute to go through all of them so you see the beauty of what ideogram can do, right? But what I want to introduce to you is a very important tip, especially for someone who is new to ideogram. Okay. Ideogram works best if you're able to give a lot of detail in your prompt. If you're not too sure what kind of prompt you want to do, you can always pick inspiration from all the other images that have been generated by people. All right. So let's say for today, I want to create a logo. Okay. So I can just go into the logo tab, hit it. Then I'll see a lot of logos that have been generated by people. Okay. All these logos generated by people. Amazing designs, all generated by people. Okay, let's see. Let's say I want this logo. Once you click on it, you are going to see the prompt that was used to generate this logo. And you can choose to copy the prompt and modify the prompt to suit you. Okay, so you can always pick inspiration from the home tab or the home aspect. All the images that have been generated by people, you look at which one that is consistent with the idea you have in mind or what you want to create. Click on it, go to the prompt that was used, look at the prompt. You can study the prompt, look at which words were used, which aspects were described in the prompt, and then you can mimic that in your own prompt. Okay, that's one key tip. Okay, so I said I was going to take a minute to show us all these other tabs. So here is logo. Here we see a lot of logos, Clave, Finalta, and Block, and all of that. Okay, so let's look at people. So here are some hyper realistic designs of people. So look at this right here. And you would probably feel that this design or this photo was actually shot, but it's completely AI generated. Completely AI generated. All of it. Right. So this is a people tab. You can explore, see which one resonates with you. This looks like a fine picture with the hoodie and the color and all. You can look at that. And then product. For some products, amazing products that you want a commercial for. So here's Coca-Cola. Right. Here is another drink. Here are some beauty products, skincare products. Here's Dove. Something for the lips. And as you can see, there are prompts you can always copy and then use it accordingly if your intended idea concerns a product or like say a perfume like this. Right. So that's for products. Then we have nature. Okay. So images that concern nature. Okay. So this, that, these can be very good wallpapers. You can design wallpapers for yourself. All these can be inspiration, right? Then there's poster. Maybe today we shall create a, oh, this looks like you are doing. Okay. We shall create a poster maybe today. And posters, movie posters, comic arts, posters, posters for the music you create and all of that. So you can always click on that, pick inspiration. We've already looked at logos, so let's look at t-shirts. Designs you can make and then print on t-shirts. There you go. Right. Okay. So having shared with you one of the topmost and the best tip in using is ideogram, which is to pick inspiration from works that have been done by other people. I'm going to show you how to create your own design or your own idea. Basically, when you come into the home tab, you would see what will you create. Okay. And here says describe what you want to see. So this is where you input your prompts. Okay. Now by default, ideogram, all the images you generate with ideogram are going to be public. That means that everyone can see them. Everyone in the community, anyone that logs on into Ideogram and creates an account is going to be able to see them. If you want to make your creations or whatever thing you generate private, then you have to sign on to their paid plans. Then 1:1 talks about the aspect ratio of what you want to create. Okay, so you can change the aspect ratio of whatever you intend to create, and it would produce it accordingly. Then the next is about the model and then the number of images. By default, Ideogram creates 4 images, okay, at a go. And so far, the latest model is a 3.0, and it's set by default. Now, the render speed, you can decide to have Ideogram produce your work faster, okay, which is a turbo. It is faster, it is more affordable. So these are the credits that are going to be used if you are creating with turbo. So you're going to create faster designs, and it's also affordable. So it's going to take 2 credits for 4 images, whereas the default takes 4 credits for 4 images. You could also go for quality, where it's going to take a bit longer to produce your designs, and the designs are going to be more detailed. And of course, it's going to cost more credits. Okay. Having spoken about credits, let me just remind you that on a weekly basis, you are given 12 credits, okay, on the free plan. If you want more credits, you might have to wait till the following week. Or if the work requires urgency, then you'll have to sign on to the paid plan. Then MP means magic prompt. So magic prompt is a feature in Ideogram that it optimizes the prompt that you put in Ideogram. Okay, so if you want your prompt to be optimized, you can click and then tick and on. If you don't want the magic prompt, you just want the tool to stick to whatever you have asked it to do and not add any further thing to it, you can just check it off, or you can leave it at auto for it to decide. So that's about magic prompts. Okay, then style. Okay, so you can decide based on what you want to produce that you want your work to be realistic, should be of a design, anime, character, and all of that. So, or you can actually give it a reference. So if you have a particular, let's say you've created an image, or someone has created an image and you want to produce something similar to that, you would place that image under reference. Okay, so it is a style reference. Whatever the tool is going to use that as a reference material and produce something for you similar to that. Okay, I hope you got that. Or your style code if you know the codes for the styles. Then another amazing feature of Ideogram that helps you produce more unique generations is the ability to choose which colors you want. Okay, and this helps, for example, if you want to produce a logo and your company has unique colors that they use, you can always choose the colors to reflect your company's colors. Okay, mind you, you can also choose a custom color, but that is only available on the paid plan. Right. So I believe I've shown you all that there is to this. Seed number and negative prompt are only available. So negative prompts are things that you want to tell the AI to not to include. Okay, so for example, a negative prompt could be blurry. So when you put in blurry, what you are telling the AI to do is to make sure the image it generates is not blurry. Okay, so you should take out anything blurry. You should avoid blurry things. Okay, and then here it generates. Here you can upload an image, and then you can describe. Okay. All right. Let's try something for today. Okay. I recommend that if you are not too sure what to type, you can always use a large language model like ChatGPT or like DeepSeek, and then ask it to give you an optimized prompt. Then you put it in Ideogram. So for the purposes of today's demonstration, let's just use DeepSeek. Okay. All right. So we can say I want to create a poster and make it a movie poster about an action figure of a comic book called Spark. His costume features a spark symbol embossed on the chest. Okay. Okay, as an expert prompt engineer, provide an optimized prompt for this. So the movie is it's a blockbuster movie. That's the movie produced by Fini AI Studios. Okay, something like this. Then ask DeepSeek or ChatGPT to create something for you. All right. Okay, so here is the prompt. We are going to pick the prompt from here. And then send that into ideogram. Okay. Let me see the style we chose. Okay, we've left it at auto. Okay, and the color is also at auto. Okay. Then we can click, oh, yes, I choose something. Okay, let me leave it at default. Then generates. So once you click on that, ideogram is going to take its time and make all the generations for you. Almost done now. All right, it's complete. So we can go into it. And here you can see the text has been included in the artwork and it's so perfect. It's not mumbled up. You can see here to produce by Fini AI Studios perfectly. All right. If you don't like the colors, you can decide to change it. Here's more comic. Yeah, some more comic. And this as well. But I think this does the work for us. Okay. Maybe let's try another one. Let's try a product. So I'm going to show you how to also change this. So this is someone's product. Okay, photo of a can of Chapnel pineapple and coconut energy drink. Okay, so we can copy that. Come into our production. And then take a quick look at the prompt and see which things you want to change. Let's make this pico nuts. Pico nuts. Let me see. Pico nuts energy drink covered in condensated. The can gives it a refreshing. Okay, let's see. Let's try realistic. Let's change our color. Okay, let's leave the color on auto. Then let's generate something. Let's see what comes out of this. Okay, so this, okay, video generation will not be bad. Yeah. Okay, our design is ready. Let's look at what we have. So this is pecan nuts. Maybe the next product I'm going to do in my entrepreneurship will be pecan nuts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here the P didn't come. The P in pecan nuts didn't come, and this is spelled all wrongly. But here I think we have a very good image. Okay. Right. So this is just to show us something that if we have any desire to create any image that includes text, one of the ways we are able to achieve this is ideogram that is able to perfectly blend text into image in such a manner that you have very sleek images with well written text that are not mumbled up, and they are great for your designs. And I do hope that in your in the next coming days, this is something you want to look at, you want to try your hands more on and explore using ideogram. That's all we have for today. For those of us in the class, there's going to be an assignment on this, so we check that out on the Google Classroom platform and then submit that in time to be graded. Right. Thank you all for staying with us to this point in the video. And as always, stay curious and keep exploring. Until next time, see you in our next episode. Bye for now.